been over a week since this has been out. I'm seeing like on YouTube, I'm seeing like thumbnails for like you know, like lore like theories and the like. I'm just gotta make sure I stay away from that. But yeah. I'm very excited. I'm always excited for a Dain quest, like, cause lore. I'm ready for my like mind to be blown. And I know I scheduled like stream for an hour later, but I'm just like, I want to play it like right now. Beyonce, hello!
Oh, Tumini and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh, she's voiced! Let's go!
Oh, hey, Coach Yan-san. What are you doing here all by yourself?
Oh yeah, and the big elephant in the room. Paimon's VA has been changed. And I did hear it, like, I did listen to it a little bit more when I did the new permanent mode, Stygian of Onslaught, I believe it's called. And like both Paimon and Keqing's voices, like their new voices, they sound pretty good. They sound pretty good.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Rather than training, that sounds more like helping you out, which I'm happy to do.
Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you.
Same with studying.
But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you.
Paimon would get demolished.
Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
All right, coach, we'll help you out.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area.
All right, got it.
That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Oh, you know, I kind of forgot, like, already that this is a Dain quest. What is Dain doing in Natlan?
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling. Don't you worry.
Right. Patrol the area near the okay. Right. Let's take a little stroll. I wonder who we'll find. Okay. That didn't last long. Especially when I remember, oh yeah, I can use Kinich. I can use his grappling hook twice. I can switch now. Huh.
What's this? Was there always a cave here? We
Wait.
should go take a look, right?
What?
Seems like a thing to do on a patrol.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't been there that long to know that there's a new cave, right? Right?
There's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile.
What's that gem near it?
Why
Or
is it hiding away here?
is this like another place like the chasm?
Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Oh, yes, our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
That's the one. I'm getting goosebumps. Like, this is so weird to think about. Huh?
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound.
Whoa! Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the
They're
other
only-
one is...
Yep, there's only two of these. One belongs to me, and the other to my brother.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Wait, no, descender.
Well, both are true.
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here, then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ansan, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement.
Did you run into Dain?
We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
Wait, do other people know I'm an alien?
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Why was it canceled?
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh, let's go.
Huh?
Didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Sounds like Ether is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with him in person this time. I have to— Oh yeah, that's right! Technically speaking, Lumine does not remember their last interaction. Ah!
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation, and I can provide some information about the Abyss Order.
Great, then let's head over together.
Space and time for you. All right, to the speaker's chamber.
Malika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
Mm-hmm.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well.
Story!
Historically, Natlan
Welcome
has
to the
not been a
stream. How you
hotbed
doing
of Abyss
tonight?
Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
Ah, brain no longer working. I understand. My brain is also barely functioning, but I'm playing a lore-heavy quest anyway.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully.
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Yeah, you only just got out of the war with the Abyss, so yeah.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, this one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyss Order is my brother.
Yep, that's how it is.
I know how important.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed.
Look, I know how you feel about Hina, your little sister, so like.
If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment.
Yeah, I want to be on better terms with my brother, though.
Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
True.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
Also true.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Absolutely. I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Oh! Teen Titans 333! Thank you for the follow and welcome to the Starmie! If you're a chatter, how you doing tonight? If you're a lurker, feel free to ignore and just enjoy the show. Alright, that sounds great.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't
That is
facing a
good
serious
to
threat,
hear.
so we should support the other tribes.
I'm doing pretty good. Like, I will admit, if I sound tired, it's because I've been up, like, past 1 a.m. since Sunday? Like, obviously, I get sleep every night, but, like, yeah. I've been staying up late trying to, well, I did finish, but, like, working on my submission for the Honkai Star Rail Multiverse Vistas contest. So yeah, I finally finished it last night. And now I'm just like, I want to play. It's fine. Sorry, sometimes I just like having like a second pair of eyes. Like just to maybe like catch something that maybe I didn't notice since I've been looking at it for hours. But yeah, ooh, local Comic-Con. I hope you enjoy. I love going to like anime and video game conventions. They're so much fun.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
All right, you got it, Malika.
And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done.
Ooh. That sounds very exciting. Like, cause you know what, I love Chiori's voice, her character, and like just her demeanor. Like, the chronicles, like the anecdotes that they added, like whenever Chiori came up, it was just like, it was just so nice to hear her.
Still, if we manage to find your brother, you wouldn't mind if I gave him a good punch to teach him a lesson, would you?
Oh no, by all means, Malika, punch him. He deserves it. All right, to the Masters of the Night Wind. Well, I see Olaroon and or Sitlali. Oh yeah, Teen Titans. Should I call you something? Do you have like a nickname? Should I call you something else? But if you've noticed, I have a counter on my screen. It is a simp counter. If you catch me simping, use exclamation point add simp to call me out. And I will preface and say, like, don't ask me if something's simp worthy, just go for it. If I really wasn't simping, I will remove it myself. All right, cool. All right, Titan. I think Titan sounds cool. Yeah, and also I am a heterosexual, cisgendered female, so I like men. Just to give you a couple hints. All right. This is
It's
Sitlali! This is fairly upbeat music for like a parent war that's going on.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
That's right.
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Sitlali out of the house.
Damn, you right, Paimon.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating.
It's irritating, huh? No, I love Aoife so much. Oh my gosh. Like, the man's is hot. For one, like, I love his character design. Like, I love that he's the first tall animo man. Like, part of me is kind of, like, upset. Like, I know him being a 4-star makes it quote-unquote easier for you to get him, but I kind of wish that Aoife was a 5-star, because the last male 5-star was Kinich, and he was released September of 2024. It is now June of 2025. Hoyo, Give us more playable men, please. I promise you they're very profitable. Yeah.
I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, the sad thing about, like, or the unfortunate thing about, like, introducing characters, like, post-Archon quest is that, like, a lot of times it feels like the character is just, kind of shoved in there. Especially if they have, like, established relationships with other playable characters. It's just like, oh, I'm here now. Like, it kind of, like, sucks for, like, the character. Like, for example, like, Lanyan, like, she got shafted so bad during Lantern Rite, because, like, the most recent Lantern Rite, I feel like should have been a second story quest for Hu Tao. Because Lanyan was just there. Like, she was, like, I feel bad for Lanyan because I kind of forget she's a playable character sometimes. Cause she was just there, like there was hardly any focus on her, like who she was, like her story. Like Gaming got really good treatment because he too was introduced in Lantern Rite, but the entire Lantern Rite was focused on him and like his motivations as a character, like what he wants to set out to do, sort of thing. Got none of that with Lanyan. Unfortunately. I feel like maybe would get, I mean, I guess, but then again, like they only plan things out like what, a year in advance maybe? I don't know how far out they like plan like each of the nations. But I mean, like Baiju was like around for a really long time before he became a playable character. So I feel like maybe like if they know like they're gonna have like a certain amount of playable characters for regions, we should like be able to see and talk to all of them, even if they're not playable just yet. I feel like that would have worked better for some of these characters.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
Bro, Jet should be playable. Oh my god, I love her. Like, and her world quests were so good. Oh my gosh. No, yeah, like if Jet ended up being a playable character, I highly doubt it because let's be real here, she's just like a recolored NPC, with some extra little stuff, to make her stand out a little bit. I would love if Jet was playable, but I know Hoy would give her a piss poor hit. Using sand attacks, that would be cool. No, yeah, like because let's say like Jet was like slated to become like a playable character. Like, at least for the players who've done the world quests like about her, like we would have like a very established relationship already. Yeah, because those world quests are honestly like her story quests.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order?
Not just a member, said Lolly. He's the leader.
I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far?
No, honey. Pop off.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
No, pop off. No, sit lolly, pop off.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. Not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
I love sit lolly. She's oh! I know how to use my girl sit lolly.
Order guide you.
Okay, let's use Kanich.
Shadow of the past, mind to command. I got him cornered.
Okay, now we can use UV.
Bow your head.
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
All right.
Fulfill our pact!
I've got 2 shielders. Let's go. Okay. All right. Dark light candlesticks. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have Eon-san, unfortunately. Like I pulled on Varessa's banner and I pulled her in my first 10 pull, if I remember correctly, and I crashed out because I wanted Eon-san. I was like, damn. But Varessa's still like a good character. So like, if I don't have a character, I kind of forget like how their kit works. Ooh, like I have Varessa built to where like she's like usable, like in like Imaginary Theater, like in the beginning stages. Ooh, I pulled on the Chronicle Wish banner. I was going for Kazuha, and I got Ayato. So he's being built. He just needs like one art. I mean, yes, he just needs one artifact that will suit him better, and then I'll be done building him and leveling up his weapon. All right, Dark Light Candlesticks, created by the believers in the Abyss and Chaos, will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy and convert it to void wards. Destroy these wards as quickly as possible to free the converted elements of energy.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. I can find
Oh,
a
right.
way to destroy it.
Claim these souls.
Okay, use it, use it.
Time to end them! Get to work!
The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance.
I will have order. Gather. The tides beckon.
Okay, this way. Got it, got it. Is it now?
Papa, get him! Fulfill our pact!
Solidify. Order guide you.
You listen to the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the masters of the Night Wind.
Resist the abyss will pay the price.
Oh, come on. You. Ooh. No, Zhongli.
Show no mercy.
Sit, Lolly. Come on. There we go.
Suffer the wrath of Eastling.
I got him cornered.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Oh, I am so excited about that. Cause like when this expansion came out with the Collective of Plenty, I knew, and well, I mean, after I 100%ed everything, I knew that like there was at least one more expansion to come because like I couldn't max out the Tabletona and I couldn't max out my Statue of Seven. And like I was like, okay, like it has to be the Mayor Javari. Hi Eden, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Like because we've been like the Mayor Javari has been mentioned like since like the beginning. Oh, thank you for the 6 months, Eden. But yeah, like since like the very beginning of the story, like the Mayor Javari has been like since like Venti's story quest, it's been like the Mayor Javari has been like mentioned. And I'm so excited for the Mayor Javari. Yeah, I've read about those theories. Yeah, that's when we like first hear about it. I feel like, but like there was that event recently with like Sitlali and Olaroon where like the map to the Mayor Javari was like found. So like I'm really excited. As a free-to-play player of Genshin, I'm really excited about like exploration expansions because, well, that's my main source of Primogen income. It's a nice little boost.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Night Wind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
Battle Pass, yeah. Some like my account is no longer free to play because people have bought stuff for me and like gifted me like Onieric shards. Thank you, Kuro. Because that was the only way I got Risley. That was the only way I got Risley. But yeah. Like when I do have Battle Pass, I'm just like, damn, this is really feeding me well. Like in resources.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we
Risley
can't
can
afford to let
cuff
our
me
guard
any
down
day of the
yet.
week.
Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end.
Oh, like Prio 5 stars? Oh, built. Yeah, like when I started out, the cryo characters I focused on building was Kaya and Chongyun. I forget how long this went on for, but I know at least through Sumeru, like my main team was like Geo Traveler, Kaya, Lisa, and Amber. They were my team, like that I went through the story with. Because I am a newer player. Like well, let me think, like a year and a half? Wow.
But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Is it because I'm here?
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
Wow. I don't know how many years ago that was. You're a longtime player. Ooh.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
Probably.
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So, we're no wiser as to the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. I can only get Ether to talk to me. I can get answers for all of us. Ooh, my first limited 5-star was Navia. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty. That key is our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that.
My first standard character was Tainari, and I got him at 30 pity on the standard banner.
But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
I need to build up my Navia better, but like it's so hard to get resources to build a character.
You're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
But a Geo Girls team. That sounds really fun. Will it be Navia, Shilonen, like Chiori, Ishina? Or possibly Ningguang or Noelle or Yujin. I'm trying to think of all the Geo ladies. All the Geo ladies, all the Geo ladies.
Hi.
So Navia, Chiori, Navia, China, Chiori, then who's the fourth? My brain isn't braining right now.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key
Shilonen.
nearby,
Okay, so
right?
my guess of Shilonen wasn't right.
Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lolly are waiting for us. Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands?
Your guess is as good as mine, Paimon.
Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Huh. Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows?
Dain.
Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Is that Dain approaching? Oh no!
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Conrian!
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
Do you recognize me? Oh, I like your boy band team. No, because literally my team is just me with my favorite men.
No, now isn't the time.
Oh, were you mesmerized by my beauty?
Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Well, you've come to the right person, but Where are these monsters you speak of?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
Yeah, I see nothing.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
I really don't see anything. Where do you intend to run to?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Huh?
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Huh? Suddenly, I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'll take care of them now. No need to be so sassy.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
Well, first and foremost,
This is order. Be sanctified. Settle down.
hmm.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell.
I have a feeling that this chick that we just met is not from this time. I think she might be like, because this happened in like Raiden's like first story quest, right? It was like the first one, I believe. Well, it happened in one of her story quests, like where like memories were leaking out of the ley lines. Take a bath. Can you imagine Nouvelette just coming up to you like, drink water, hydro pump? No, yeah, like I'm pretty sure in Raiden's story quest, like memories were like leaking out of the ley lines, so you could actually interact with the memories.
It just looks
So
like
I think
they
that's
were
what's happening
slicing
with
in thin air.
this person.
Kind of funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I held her hand. That's, sorry, I just drank water, but thank you for the hydrate. Let me try it one more time. I want to check that I got all the monsters.
Sure.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Sorry.
Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now.
Okay,
I'm really
Deirdith.
grateful for your help.
No problem.
worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Nope, I literally could not see them.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
What I mean is more monsters than the monsters. Never do something so horrendous.
Uh-huh.
Right, Durin. Durin! Bro. You know what, now that you mention it, I think they are gearing up to make Durin a playable character. Ooh, I'm kind of upset that at the end of that quest that we didn't get to talk to Durin. Like, we didn't even get like a wait 2 days later sort of thing. And like talk to him like after he's like settled into his new body. I'm kind of upset with them for that. Like, wait. We don't get to talk to Durin in his new form? Upset. Ooh, yeah, that would make sense. I mean, like, I don't know. Am I the only one who feels like Hoyo's starting to take the cryo characters out of the basement? Is it just me? Because I feel like they're on a cryo okay, well, yes, non-cry and Snezhnaya are on its way. So I guess it would be weird to keep them in the basement. Because like even Shenhe's getting like a rerun. I'm just... Wait, Shenhe? I was not expecting that. But okay.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
Yeah, the Denjo cryo reaction. Like, I really like the look of it. It looks really cool.
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
I feel like they may be using Imagineering Theater. Well, you know what? Which is kind of smart. Imagineering Theater to like test out some new game mechanics. And I do hope that Denjo and Cryo does become a reaction. I'd like seeing more like elemental reactions. Oh, there's a cave nearby. Why don't we rest there for now?
Good idea. We'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
I would love that. It's just that unfortunately, like, didn't they establish that like Geo doesn't react with any element and it always crystallizes?
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
Paimon, look at her pupils. She's from Conria.
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
Okay, you called me that earlier. What's this whole savior thing?
Huh. That's the second time you called the traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny.
Ah, you're talking about my twin, aren't you?
Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
The fall of Conria.
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Okay, I know like the traveler is like blonde, but I wonder if like they do always describe like Ether Lumine's hair as golden. So I wonder if like I know their hair comes off as like blonde to our eyes and all. I wonder if like their hair has like this kind of like sheen to it that like differentiates itself from like just a random person with blonde hair.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Paimon.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Except the savior's male.
Everything except
Mm-hmm.
the gender.
Mm-hmm.
The savior was described as a young man.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about my twin brother.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
Well, you know what? That'd be really cool. Cause like Toma was talking about her and she's at Nod Cry right now. Bro, that'd be so freaking cool. Cause I think people are mentioning that like Xingqiu's like older brother might be a playable character. At some point. I don't know when that would be, but some point. But that'd be really cool. I'd like depending on like when they release her, I'd like to like see her and speak with her. Like long before she becomes playable. I think I know who it is. There's someone out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
My brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, dear death, don't celebrate. Don't celebrate, sweetie. I've lost track of my brother and he's been away.
Please, can you take me to see him?
Oh yeah. I've been hearing about that too. Girl, I've been looking for him for years.
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
We've been separated for 500 years.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that the savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable.
Ooh. I'm getting goosebumps.
But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
Paimon, I know you got a little kitty brain in there, but like I need you to like lock in. This person's from Conria. There's not many Conrians that are walking around. I don't think this person is from this time, Paimon. I think they're from the past, and I think what they're referencing in the Doomsday is the fall of Conria. So it's real. Doomsday is real. It already happened. She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order? Time fracture? Like I was saying before, like I'm pretty sure, like I can't remember if it was the first one or the second one. I think it was like in Raiden's like first story quest, like memories were like leaking out of the ley lines. And you could interact with those memories. So I think something similar is happening here. Made out with Dain. No, Dain hasn't appeared yet, but I'm not making out with Dain. Nah, I'm good. I'm just thinking back to Simp Jeopardy where I was like, okay, I don't simp for Dain because he reminds me of Cat Noir from Miraculous Ladybug, not in personality, but in appearance. And I can't, ever since I made that connection, I'm just like, I can't. Yeah, we do have a ruler of time.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
No, Paimon.
What's wrong, Deirdre? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, so you know what? I think Deirdre has like the same reaction depending on no matter who you pick as yeah, have fun story. Like if you're climbing a mountain in a game, have fun. If you're doing it in real life, have fun and be safe. No, literally, like this is like perfect. Like she's like Paimon's new voice, like she's like high pitched, but not to the point like where it's like squeaking in your ears. Like like this voice is like so much more palatable. I cannot speak. My brain is fried. But I'm not upset with this change. But I also agree with you. I hope they do not force her to go higher, because this is perfect where it is. Because when I started Genshin, and like Paimon's original voice was just fine, but no, the new voice is it's fine the way it is. Oyo, please, for all that is good and holy, do not make whoever is voicing Paimon now go higher. It's so unnecessary. So unnecessary. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I think this is implying that Deirdre is bi at the very least, since she's having very similar reactions to both Lumine and Ether.
Oh, I just how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams.
Well, we are twins.
And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now.
Deirdre, if the implication is that you may develop romantic feelings towards me, I gotta let you know right now, I like men. I like men.
Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
Sure ain't.
What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
All right, let's go. Now, is she still here? Oh, she is.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need some time to myself.
Hey. Back to the Masters of the Night Wind. Sans, thank you for the bonk. How you doing?
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Oh, well, I'll do this when I'll actually do it. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds really, really good. Cause I do plan on doing Skirk's story quest this weekend. So, I will do my 10 pull. I have a 10 pull. So I'll pull for then.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I feel like they caused commotion in Natlan because Ether knows we're in Natlan. And he's trying to get our attention. Because I think he wants to intentionally meet up with us this time.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards?
What's up?
They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
I'm sure they would. It's no problem.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Ian-san.
Well, since you asked, and it's technically my sibling's fault, so...
Great. Thanks, you two.
Mm-hmm. Right, let's talk to the support sentries.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Sorry, I don't.
That's to be expected. You took point, and I was much further back in the ranks. I saw you, though. You were a great inspiration to us all.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something.
Meditating. I don't like that.
Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
It seems suspicious, though. This be related to their true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet?
Calm down. I'm just here to talk with you about the situation.
I wasn't... I'm so nervous.
It's okay.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
I mean, you're not wrong about that. First impressions are everything.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm chill.
All right, then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Okay, what is it?
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
I challenge you to a fight?
You can. Story's here to judge.
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Well, I mean, if it's a fight you want, it's a fight you'll get.
But I am still on patrol. So please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. What are you waiting for? Bring it on.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
One punch.
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
You know, I don't know why, but something about that like line delivery.
Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
It's kind of giving like an essence of Minnie Mouse. Just me, or?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
All right. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing notable.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but
I think we should go check that out,
apparently it seemed
though.
harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentaro.
Ignore Paimon. He wasn't a problem.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yes, let's go check that out. I find that very, very suspicious.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
So we should go check it out, right?
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Yan-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. but it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Actually, since you're here, Sitlali, I might as well ask one more question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Whew, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Okay, she's only been alive for like, what, 500 years? Like, Tevat's been here for a while, Paimon.
Hey, I'm not that old!
I agree, it's hard to say that's what it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
You tell the two about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Are you jealous?
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Sitlali, we've touched foreheads like multiple occasions. Come on.
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth.
I still think she's from the past.
Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
No, be more paranoid. Like, that's what we need.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy or some kind of weapon?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her
Alright,
savior.
well, if you're chilling, Story, glad to have you.
At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well, she seems to trust me after all, and I doubt she means us any harm.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
I am like an hour into this and I haven't seen like not like a hair of Dain. Where the hell is he? Where is he? Where's the Dain Slith?
You really are a one-trick pony, you know. 10 points for agility. Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet and move in carefully.
Traveler, watch out!
Huh? Damn. Shoot, maybe Deirdre really is.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. And somehow, it still hurt less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
Oh, you didn't have to mention that we were sneaking in.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Here, let me cook us a meal.
Huh. That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
Yeah, why did you say that?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero.
Well, it sounds like I need to get a meal in you, so let me cook something.
She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
You are a, well, no longer armed, hurt civilian. So there's only so much you can do.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
I'm on, like, dial it back a notch. Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Girl, you don't have food of your own? I mean, I know I offered to cook you food twice. You are unbelievable. Sure, I know just the recipe. Only takes an hour and a half.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
Celestia.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
Oh, no trouble at all.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
I still see you, Celestia.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
Hey, Deirdre, the sky is fake.
You weren't in there that long.
But she did think she was going to start us, so time probably passed unbearably slowly.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
I brought it up as a joke, but no. The sky you're looking at right now is fake. Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That seems kind of right, but also not really.
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars, you say?
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Dear Death, you kind of already are.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
Yeah.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more I'm convinced that she's not a bad person. It doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
In that case, guess we gotta try that trick again.
Can you see them now?
Yes, I can. Yeah, stay back. I'll handle them.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Stabilize.
Locked on.
Can't touch this. Did you seriously fall off the cliff? Really? If I must.
Order guide you.
And there's still more. Lovely. I hate that you fell off the cliff.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Shadow of the past, mind to command.
Submit your soul.
Got him cornered.
Sacrifice. Forever
Let the mighty be humbled.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
I was just... The image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
I want to remind you once more, dear. I like men.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
Might as well keep watch. I'm personally satisfied that Deirdre isn't a threat, but can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
Alright. Deirdre will be... Huh? Deirdre? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands, you start to relax and drift into a deep dream, sleep or something. Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. This is the Night Kingdom? Ether! Ether and the Lord of the Night? Ah. My head, it hurts. My headache, it's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
The dream I just had.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
She holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares.
Oh, thank you, dear. That's sweet of you.
But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize.
Oh, is that right? Huh. You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Ether in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind. The memory is gone. I can't force myself to remember it. I'm going back to sleep. We can catch up tomorrow morning.
Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Protective Paimon, how sweet.
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address.
Mm-hmm.
How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
The leader of Natlin? Hold on. I think I see something over there.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
From Dain.
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
Hmm? Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet the tried and tested method will allow you to see them.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
I have a feeling we cut them down when Dain was trying to like track them.
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm just as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Deirdre can't. And it's probably because she's not from this time period.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
Alright. So look what's supposed to be here. Up, down? Oh, oh, right here. Might as well grab these since I'm here. I should not be getting sidetracked. Story. There's story afoot.
Hey, Eon-san! We're back! We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements, or did they employ some sort of secret weapon?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, good.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack or no?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go.
Oh,
on the
it's Dain. It's Dain.
So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
Dain putting that work in.
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
I think I know what happened.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent.
Oh, they're not.
But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
Oh, don't worry, Eon-san. I got that link.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah, who else could it be? He never misses an occasion like this.
Dane's
It's
left.
I hope by 5.8 Traveler is voiced. Because I do remember that Zach Aguilar and Sarah Miller Cruz did say that they were coming back. Which, oh thank God, I can't handle. I don't think I can handle another set of
Okay.
Oh, don't fall. Another set of like protagonists getting replaced. Oh, Dain isn't voiced. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dain. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san! Hey, Dain! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend!
Ian-san, yes? I'll remember the name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine. Since Ian-san wasn't offended, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dain, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
Unfortunately. I've been on the case for some time. Even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Lead them to their secret plots. If they're willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. We'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow! Okay. A rare, candid response from Dain.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
So he's here in person. Unsurprising given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on. That girl called him the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dain?
It's like, I'm pretty sure that's something from 500 years ago. The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that, it referred to your brother then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when a Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. That turn's been around, even before the Cataclysm? Called it!
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when he was first granted the title of Prince, the Venser King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming proclaiming the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if, with him there, all the pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the prince by those believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Venser King's lust for power.
Huh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Is that why Ether is so determined to revive the homeland? Because he thinks he's failed as the Conrian savior? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is descended from pure-blood Conrians afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how our people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Wait for the following day. Okay, hopefully it's late in the day. Dang it. I wish they would speed this up. Like, I know they want to show the passage of time and all, but it's just time consuming. Alright. Alright, let's go talk to Dain. No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dain and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine.
I'm glad.
Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan.
Well, let's go.
After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Ooh.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all!
Or it could be a trap.
And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I was grabbing a drink. I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsliff. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well, then I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel, Yanson.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
He's a one-man army, Paimon. I think he'll be fine.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsliff.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
There's no point in talking sense into him, Paimon, especially with the Abyss Order at stake.
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsliff, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Allow me to join you, Dainsliff.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Right, meet up with Dain. The Cinder City. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is also where Capitano is. Bro. I wonder if Ether pays him a visit. All right.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. This reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dain side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
Alright, in battle, Dainsliff will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. The swordsmanship Dainsliff has mastered as a Guardian Court Guard captain allows him to easily espy the weaknesses in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses, allowing him to also destroy their void wards. Right? Oh, that's nice. I'm going in as is.
Solidify! Bow your head.
I'm at it with you. I'm at you.
Locked on.
Wait, right here, right?
I will have order.
Oh, this music is awesome.
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
How brightly burns the truth!
Target
Bow before your king! The dead would bleed!
No mistake.
Let me do this.
Gather. Settle down. This is order. Rise. Silence. Let the
No, seriously,
mighty be
why?
humbled.
Why is your shield so beefy?
Bow your head.
This is a very different battle from the one we fought with the Ansan. No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
When the construction of their headquarters and tactics they're using, I suspect they never intended to survive this battle in the first place. Suits me.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Locked on.
The power! Stabilize! Settle down! The truth shall set you free! Hear ye the word joy! This is order! Solidify! The tides beckon me upon you!
I got him cornered.
The truth shall set you free! The truth shall endure!
Okay.
Gather!
No, don't climb the pillar. That's my job.
I will have order. Shadow of the past, mine to command. Locked on.
Your soul in sacrifice.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
Cheap tricks. Oh, right. Dain.
This is order!
Target acquired.
The relentless spectre that haunts us. The abyss is all present. To freeze retire, to resist it.
Locked on.
Order guide you. Gather!
Target acquired.
Solidify!
Okay, so Dain can help with the shields. Dain, I need you.
Okay.
We've reached the end, but so much for your brother. Who's calling the shots here? You're you. Ah, this guy.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
You riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is ours. At least for the moment, you know what that means for you. I'd like to see what that makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
Your greatest wish? Does that mean?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? He used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover?
Makes sense.
Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainslif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tired of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reweaving its ley lines?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just rewove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Deirdre. Anything amiss? Are there signs that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
So you revived Conria here?
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I do also vaguely remember seeing Ether in the Night Kingdom, facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with Eonsun and Sitlali. This isn't their usual style. According to the guards stationed near the Masters of the Nightland, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate. I can't see the monsters at the same time as Deirdre. I couldn't see the monsters that Deirdre could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. Assuming he's right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time space from Deirdre. If she's Conrian like Dain suspects, then that means this revived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from that separate time and space, Deirdre has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going on in your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. This is only one thing that should demand our attention in this instant, and that is silencing this man for good.
Give in to the embrace of the abyss.
Oh.
Hello. Baptized.
This is order. I got him cornered.
Do you still not understand? You battled in vain. The abyss order's mission has been fulfilled.
For the Lord of the Night.
Be sanctified.
Oh yeah, the Lord of the Night is an angel. And they have said they have no choice but to listen to, like, the wishes of humans.
Bow your head.
Like, not in like a they were forced to, but like in a they can't help but like want to help humans.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Deirdre is the only potential lead we have right now, so I think it's best we talk to her like a little bit about this. I understand. You think she might be from the revived Conria, yes? I've said my piece. I doubt Conria could be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. Wait, Dain! Dain! Go talk to Capitano! Dain? Dain! I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too, then, Dain.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget Dainslif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you all of my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Okay, damn, Dain. Can you let Capitano sleep in peace?
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. I took into account what you did in Conria. You'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the Prince for his betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found.
Why is this giving me Euphoria's vibes?
Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd never expected you to forgive him. Had you been so generous during your time at the Night Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry. Yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. As much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sertologi, was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. There's little point discussing it now, of course, but all of this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to boast of your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainslith. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Conria we once called a home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Conria we once called home. Dain slowly closes his eyes. Countless memories of Conria flood into his mind. All the sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched into the heart and mind, are gradually brought back to the forefront. Simply recalling everything seems like a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
Loom of fate? What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainslith. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Conria's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Conria from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories.
Damn it, Dain, you got God again.
And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So, the Loom of Fate is running as we speak, in the so-called meditation your members have been performing. Its purpose was to supply the Loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking! What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look for assistance from your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
Huh?
Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
Damn. So this was your true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation, and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army? That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the Gloom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps, but that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you'd pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. Symphony of a New... Okay, gotta return to the cave. Get back to the cave.
Okay.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
Judith? Judith, are you okay? Did something happen? Oh. Oh. Ooh. It's those damn cubes. What is this? Could this be the Cataclysm? Those cubes from the unknown god. Is this where Judith is right now? So she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
No. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me.
Sweetie.
Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him.
A memento? Am I gonna pluck a flower out of my hair? Wait.
Huh? What is it?
If this is her future, if this is her fate, is this if this is the illusion, is this the illusion of choice? Ether? Ether! Ooh! So that's what happened. Istaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. Ether, you knew all of this? Only knew the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the Cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Prince of Conria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then, this girl, Deirdre, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned. I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. So, she actually did it? We've been separated ever since I awakened in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you. And then, when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secured on your person. You're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment? I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing. There was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now, an intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? Deirdre succeeded in bringing us together. But unfortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the entire world. Instead, the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria really been revived? Have you done what you set out to do? Not yet. But I've taken a very important step. Now, the ley lines of Conria are complete. I'd always thought that Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added and existent ones cannot be replaced. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say before that even she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intivet as a base, I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria of 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deirdre to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. He's not lying about that, at least. What I don't understand is why the Lord of the Night agreed to this. After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within it the entire network of a new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. Why is reviving Conria so important to you? I don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Conria, 500 years ago, my memory is completely blank. It was only after I served as their prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. What? Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss the chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. I don't know why. The way you're talking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. Ether, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Lumine. You'll begin anew at the end of your journey. That's insane.
Our hero is back. Everyone's been waiting for you.
So that villager we met was Deirdre?
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dain's lifts, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. but looking a lot more glum.
It's fine, I need some time to take everything in. Sit lolly.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother?
I did. We had a long talk.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
Alright.
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
That caught me off guard too. I would have never expected that.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain. Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
Please continue.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
Got a point. I still feel like a mess though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
Huh?
Ian-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Oh! Okay. Well, that was interesting.
Okay.
No, not that way. Eat.
Yeah. Ha.
There we go. Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what it feels like someone clasping your hand. But this time, it sends you into a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. Holy shit, bro. Oh, no. I meant to grab this. Thank you very much. Greatly use any type of primos I can get my hands on. And wishes. I'm gonna need to like look up like a lore video. Just I know I just watched everything happen, but I'm like, huh? What the hell just happened? But I think this we're gonna call it tonight. I am tired, so I won't be raiding tonight. But I hope you guys enjoyed and had fun. Tomorrow I will play. I'm gonna do Skirk's story quest because I'm really curious about Skirk. She's very interesting, and I think she's gonna sing because she plays guitar. But I digress. Before we go, I'm gonna leave you guys off with some links, socials to check out my, just check me out at other places on the internet. Discord to chat with the community offline, and VODs to catch any streams you may have missed. Without further ado, I'd like to thank everyone once more for joining me on this waxy night. The chatters, the lickers, and Eden, again for subscribing for 14 months or for 16 months in total. Once more, thank you for joining me on this waxy night. Until I rise again, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!